Find America's top theatrical talents on the cross streets of Broadway and Main.
We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz.
When we opened the theater, our very first children's theater show was The Wizard of Oz, and I thought it would be the perfect show to start up again. Dorothy is a sweet, kind, brave individual, and I think she's a great role model for kids. An important message is to be kind to everyone, and Dorothy is kind to everyone, and I think that's such a great lesson.
And my head I'd be scratching while my thoughts were busy hatching if I only had a brain.
The Wizard of Oz, it's about figuring out how to blend dreams and reality, and how those lessons that we work out in our dreams can then be applied to our day-to-day life.
Then perhaps I'd deserve ya and be even worthier of ya if I only had a brain.
Playing a character made out of straw has been really fun because you have to ignore your limbs and kind of let it fly around and figure it out. And I worked with our director Kate and our co-director Lisa before I kind of settled on where I was going to have my version of the Scarecrow fall in his physicality.
I'm afraid there's no denying. I'm just a dandelion, a fate I don't deserve. I play the Cowardly Lion, which I love because I can just relate to that character so much. Not that I'm scaredy cat or anything. What do I need? Courage! You can say that again. And maybe it's just because I play him, but I think the line is the most iconic. There's so many lines like put 'em up, that everyone knows, and they always expect it to be done a certain way. I find ways to make it new and different every time, just to keep it fresh.
Let the joyous news be spread! The wicked old witch at last is dead! I play Glinda and Aunt Em, and Glinda is the good witch of the north, and she helps Dorothy on her journey. You don't need to be helped any longer. You've always had the power to go back to Kansas. It's just a timeless story. Kids can connect to it, adults can appreciate it, and it's a beautiful story about following your heart and appreciating the things you have, which I think is also a great message for adults and kids alike.
I don't get you, my pretty, and your little dog, too!
Playing the Wicked Witch was a little crazy. I definitely had to work on getting the laugh right because I knew that the audiences coming in would expect the laugh to be crazy, above and beyond.
That's how much longer you've got to be alive. And it isn't long, my pretty. It isn't long.
Just capturing that iconic laugh was definitely my biggest challenge.
I am all the great and powerful.
The show is definitely filled with magical elements throughout. We always keep the audience guessing, they're on their toes the whole time, what could happen next at any moment.
There's no place like home. There's no place like home.
I think The Wizard of Oz is such a magical journey. It's really a story for everyone, just about coming together and friends and family, and especially after the crazy years that we've had, it just brings everybody together.
Let's open up and sing and ring the bells out ding dong, merry-o, sing it high, sing